Hello, everybody. It's the guy. It's the thing. Yeah, it's him. Nightmare. Whoa, spooky. Yes, I've made a nightmare plush. Actually, let me go somewhere with better lighting. Jesus Christ, this is terrible. Okay, this is better. Here we have my nightmare plush. Yeah. I will admit, it's not necessarily 100% done. I'm still debating on whether I should add these metal parts inside of the ears or not. This isn't attached. I can just pull that out, glue it back in. I don't know whether I should add it or not. I don't know. You let me know in the comments. Anyways, let's get started with the review. So, what I did for this was I got a Twisted Freddy plush like over a year ago, and I cut out the teeth and the hat, and I taped over the nose, and that was pretty much it for about a year. Then yesterday I finally got off my lazy ass and I decided to do something about this, because I'm like, I was digging through my closet looking for a different custom, and I ended up finding the Twisted Freddy, and I'm like, I should probably do something with this. So I did, and I finally made Nightmare. So the hat, I guess we'll go from top to bottom. Hat was extremely easy. It took me about 15 minutes to do. I just sewed up a yellow cylinder, and I stuffed it, and then I glued it onto this yellow, 2 yellow circles, and then I glued that on top of the head. Then, for the eyes, it's just fabric glued on there, yeah. And I used black fabric paint all around, and I think it looks very nice. Another reason why I used fabric paint and I didn't just make it from scratch was because I'm lazy and I should be working on cave right now. I just did this to find an output, whatever. Just something that isn't cave but is kind of like it. Anyways, after this video, I'm going to get back to doing that. The teeth are all 2 pieces of gray fabric smushed together. Some of them are better than others. It's a bit messy, I will admit. Alright, there's a giant gap right here, which I don't like, but I'm too lazy to remake it. Then there's a little bit of blood on all the teeth. There's 6 on the bottom, 8 on the top. Then the bow tie is extremely simple. It's just a rectangle that's wrapped around. It's just a thin rectangle that's wrapping around a larger rectangle. And that's basically how to make a bow tie in a nutshell. So yeah, and then for the stomach mouth, I just cut out a piece of gray fabric and drew a bit on Sharpie on it. Same thing with the neck. And that is pretty much how I made my nightmare plush. Again, let me know in the comments whether or not I should add these little gray metal bits. Because, like, on one hand, he doesn't actually have them. On the other hand, it may look better. But again, back to the other hand, like, he's a nightmare. He's a figment of the child's imagination. And he's kind of like a ghost anyways. So there really shouldn't be metal. But back to the other hand, again, like, my Nightmare Fredbear plush has it. Actually, you know what? Let me get my Nightmare Fredbear plush and put it side by side with this one. Here we have my Nightmare Fredbear plush. Yeah, it's a mess. I made it in 2020. 2020 itself was a mess, so it's pretty much accurate. I get that, you know, there are a lot of differences and there aren't many similarities between these to, you know, but like Nightmare Bonnie and Jacko Bonnie have the same mold, yet the plushies have completely different patterns. So, way I see it, it's kind of how Funko would do it. I mean, honestly, if Funko were to make another Nightmare plush, like Nightmare character plush, not Nightmare himself, but if they were, they would have the open jaw, let's be honest. Same thing with Nightmare Fredbear. I don't think they use the same pattern though, because Funko is weird like that sometimes, so yeah. But again, let me know whether or not I should have the metal. I get that his eyes are white, and he has, you know, gray or silver, I guess, eyelids, and Nightmare doesn't, but this is more accurate anyways. I don't know, maybe I should change that. Again, let me know. If I should change these, let me know. If I should have silver in here, or I'm sorry, gray, whatever. And let me know if I should add like a singular button right here on top of the mouth and below the bow tie. Because he has that in the game, I'm just not sure if it would fit now. But yeah, that's how I did it. Basically how Sly Pie, I guess, did his. I don't know, except mine's a bit messier. Because I've made it, of course, it's messier. But yeah, it's fine, honestly. I think it looks good the way it is. Again, let me know in the comments below whether I should change this out. I should change the eyes on it. In the meantime, remember, that's just a thief. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, honestly. I should probably get back to work on Cave. I'm gonna do that. Bye.